Most Americans don't realize it, but right now, sitting there scrolling through your phone, buying the next coffee, the next gadget, the next I'll treat myself moment, you're staring down the first $1,000 wall and it feels impossible for a reason. Because it is. Let me be clear, this isn't about discipline in the abstract. This isn't some feel-good mantra about willpower. This is about the systems, the invisible traps, the psychological weight that keeps people trapped paycheck to paycheck, month after month, decade after decade. Picture this. Your rent is $1,500, your car payment $400, credit card bills $300, student loans $250, utilities $200. Now do the math in your head. $2,650 in bills alone against a $3,200 take home. That leaves $550, and somehow, magically, you're expected to save $1,000 before life happens. Most Americans don't realize that the hardest part isn't the money, it's the mindset. Every purchase you make is a decision against your future self, a vote for struggle, a vote for anxiety 5 years from now. The first $1,000 is a barrier not because the money is hard to earn, but because your habits, your environment, your friends, your notifications, your impulse triggers are working constantly to keep you small. Let me break this down visually. Imagine two envelopes, one labeled instant gratification, the other labeled future security. Every day, every swipe, every click, you're putting dollars in the wrong envelope. And here's the harsh truth. Most people never consciously realize it. They just wake up 10 years later with no emergency fund, $15,000 in high-interest credit card debt, and wondering why life feels like a trap. Here's where it gets personal. Think of that $1,000 not as money, but as proof that you can control your financial destiny. That first $1,000 is a signal, a psychological reset, a line in the sand that separates the reactive people from the intentional. You're telling yourself, I can delay gratification, I can set boundaries, I can build my life instead of renting it month to month. But the reason it feels impossible is simple. Your brain is wired for immediate rewards, and the systems you live in exploit that wiring. Notifications ping, ads scream, friends pull you into spending loops, and suddenly your $550 left over is gone before you even blink. And now let's layer in compounding fear. If you never get that first $1,000 saved, your next goal, $5,000, $10,000, retirement accounts, house down payments, investing, they all feel equally impossible. Every month without a financial buffer is a month where unexpected emergencies, a car breakdown, medical bills, even a lost paycheck can push you into crisis. And here's the kicker most people refuse to face. You are statistically likely to spend more than you earn at some point this year. And that first $1,000 is the doorway to breaking that cycle. Without it, you are reactive forever, living in a world of financial anxiety, watching opportunities pass by, too afraid to act, too distracted to plan. Visualize it. The envelope marked future security is empty. You don't know it yet, but that emptiness is screaming at you every day in subtle ways. Stress, lost sleep, gut-wrenching regret the moment you see your paycheck vanish into bills and mindless spending. Now picture the alternative. That same $1,000 saved sitting in a high-yield account untouched. That $1,000 doesn't just buy security, it buys confidence. It buys psychological leverage. It buys a sense of control that will echo across every decision you make in the next 10 years. And here's the brutal reality. Nobody is going to make it for you. Your friends, your family, society itself doesn't reward slow, disciplined financial growth. They reward appearances, consumption, flashy lifestyles. This is where people get trapped. This is where most Americans give up before they even start. And let me drop another truth. The emotions you feel when trying to save that first $1,000, frustration, fear, impatience, are not signs that you're failing. They're signs that you're doing exactly what you need to do. This is your mind resisting growth. And if you push through, if you create a system that forces you to put aside money every week, no matter how small, automate it, visualize it, hold yourself accountable, you will cross that wall. But here's the tension. Most people never do. They think, I'll start next month. I'll save when I earn more. I'll invest when I have a bonus. And that delay, that procrastination compounds into regret. The silent killer here is time. Each month that passes without saving is a month lost, compounding your vulnerability to emergencies, to financial exploitation, to lifestyle inflation. And now I want you to imagine something. It's 3 a.m., your car broke down, your phone just pinged with a $300 emergency, you have no buffer. You feel trapped, helpless, stressed. That's the reality for tens of millions of Americans. But let me be clear, there is a way out. That first $1,000 isn't about wealth, it's about identity. It's the moment where you tell yourself, I am someone who doesn't react to every impulse. I am someone who builds. I am someone who controls my future. And here's the cliffhanger you must feel deep in your chest. If you don't cross that $1,000 wall now, the next $5,000, the next $10,000, and ultimately your retirement security will feel just as impossible. This is the fork in the road, and nobody else can walk it for you. Are you going to stay trapped in reactive habits, or are you going to force yourself over the wall starting tonight? The system is against you. Your impulses are against you, and your own brain is wired to resist delayed gratification. But the question remains, do you act, or do you stay stuck in the loop that 80% of Americans never escape?